Earlier this month, we sat down with MDOT MTA Administrator Kevin Quinn to discuss some of the successes of 2019, what's next in 2020, and his vision for MTA in the new year. Today is more talking about, what happened in 2019 for MDOT MTA and talking about the vision for 2020.
Yeah.
A lot happened in 2019 for our divisions, for our stations. Tell us some of the biggest highlights.
Yeah, it was a really fantastic, really big year for us. One of the things we've been focused on for years is our bus on-time performance, and we had a great year of improvement for bus OTP. December marked the highest month in the agency's history for bus on-time performance at 74%. We had 9 months that were over 70%. We had our highest day ever at 80%. We're headed in the right direction. I'm really happy with the improvements that we've made in bus on-time performance. In May, we rolled out our performance management website where, we're really trying to introduce a new level of transparency into the agency and give riders access to their route on-time performance by day. And so folks can go up and look that up for any given day or a duration of days. We also opened up 2 new stations. That was really exciting.
Right.
Over the summer, we opened up Camden Yards, our Mark Camden Yards station, a great new station. And then in the winter, just a couple months ago, we opened up our BWI Mark station. Great new renovated station, nearly $5 million project, and couldn't be happier about that. And then, of course, the Purple Line, one of the biggest transit projects going on in the nation right now. And we unveiled the first 300 feet of track on that. That's going to be part of the test track. And we also have unveiled what the trains are going to look like up in Elmira, New York, where they're being built. So just, a really big, tremendous year for MDOT MTA.
And technology was really on the forefront for us. We had a lot of advancements with our Charm Pass and our transit app. Could you tell us some of the things that happened with those two for us?
Yeah, so as you know, it's something that we've really been investing in is our technology. And so, our 2 big ones, one is the transit app. We saw over 300,000 downloads of that app up to this point. I think something over 150 million views of all of our routes. I mean, just these tremendous numbers of people that are using, and they really want that real-time information in the palm of their hand. One of the big things we unveiled was Commuter bus real-time information in 2019, in addition to our local bus that we rolled out back in 2018. And then also the Charm Pass that folks are really finding as a good, convenient way to buy and store their tickets for bus, light rail, metro, Mark, and commuter bus. And we're continuing to see great improvement in that and usage. And I think we're up to around $16 million in revenue collected so far through the Charm Pass.
And we're now in 2020, a whole new mindset coming into 2020. Can you tell us some of the new projects that are coming up that people can see, or those that are in the works within MDOT MTA?
Yeah, I'd say a couple big ones we have coming this year. One is $147 million completion of our Kirk bus maintenance facility. And so this actually is the operations and maintenance facility, replaces a facility originally built in the 1940s. That's a big one for us, and that'll be such an improvement to our bus operations. Also, we're going to see Purple Line, big moves on the Purple Line. So we've got a couple bridges that are going up near the Silver Spring Transit Center. Folks are going to see that big piece of the project, as well as the completion of the Glen Ridge operations and maintenance facility. So big projects coming in 2020.
And a lot of fleet changes, a whole new look for MDOT MTA coming.
Yeah, we are always investing in our fleet, and we're in a period right now of a really exciting time. This coming year, we'll see an additional 70 buses added to our fleet. The cool thing about this is these buses that come on allow us to get rid of some of the old buses that we have, the 2004s, the 2005s, and replace them with nice new buses, 2020 buses. On our light rail system, we're in the middle of a rehabilitation of 53 light rail cars. We're going to continue to get those cars throughout the year, and we're continuing on our $400 million Metro subway train replacement project, which is going to be brand new Metro trains. We're going to continue on that project this year. Those will start arriving in 2021, but we're going to continue on that path, the development of those trains in 2020.
So people will see something totally different in about 2-3 years.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we've already seen some repairs on Metro Subway Link, important repairs that many people may not understand. So could you explain the purpose of that and how they'll see more?
Sure. Our passengers are expecting a safe, reliable system from us, and we're absolutely committed to doing that. And that requires us to, at times, single track on the Metro system to focus on state of good repair and those track rehabilitations that need to be made. Our riders we always appreciate their patience. We want to provide the safest experience possible on our system. And when we do these repairs, it also increases reliability and the speed of the system. So some good investments that we're making there.
And can you tell me some of the technology advances, things we're trying to get real time on another mode?
Big push for us in 2020 is get that same information up and running on light rail, on Metro, and on the MARC train system, all on the transit app. And so we are really focused on that. That's a big technology focus for us in 2020.
Overall, with so many changes and so many things coming into this next year, what is your goal for the agency?
Yeah, I think, we're really continuing to focus on safety and reliability. Safety is always going to be first and foremost for us, and we're always going to prioritize that. We're also continuing to, really rebuild the agency's reputation as it relates to reliability and really prove to people that they can rely on us to get to and from work every single day, to get to shopping, to get to appointments, and really build the agency's reputation as a reliable transit provider. I think a second key theme of 2020 is setting the agency up for success, really building the foundation for kind of the next generation of transit projects. And so whether that's the work that's going on the Purple Line to gear that up, the fleet work that we talked about, our MARC service, we have a new facility that we're getting ramped up at Riverside. It's really setting us up for the next generation of transit projects, laying a really solid foundation for us to become a more modernized, more state-of-the-art agency.
Thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate this.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks again for having me.
Thank you.